Hi Vogue, my name is Priscila Alexandre Spring. I'm the leather goods creative director at Hermès. We're in Pantin, near Paris, and you'll be spending the day with me today, so let's go. We have a very strong heritage and a really beautiful history. I hope that when you buy a bag from Hermès, it's love at first sight, but also something that you're going to hold for a long time. Coucou, bonjour. Ça va? Tu vas bien? Ouais. So this is our studio, our leather goods studio, where the team works, and we're very excited to share with you because it's the first time we open our door. I'll take you to my office. I grew up in this environment of with my family always working with their hands, and myself, I've always loved to draw, and that was really what my passion was as a child, and I spent hours and hours and hours sketching. My grandma was an embroiderer, and she always taught me how the most beautiful in embroidery is the reverse, as it should be as beautiful as the outside. And my dad was a self-taught creative, so I always watched him doing a lot of painting, sculpture. Usually I do little sketches just to explain more or less what the idea is, and then it's going to be a discussion with the maquettiste, and we're going to try to make a 3D maquette. Then, if we like it, we'll move on to leather. Hi, Lulu.
Do you have 5 seconds?
Of course. So it's going to be right on time for the show?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then they took several ones. So.
Okay, cool. They did it in Salpa, right?
Yeah.
To explain, this is the salpa. It's a material like a fabric that we use that simulates leather because it really behaves like leather. And the good thing is that we can make several mock-ups, as you can see, and we can play with it before actually using the real leather. And really helps us to visualize how things are going to look in the end, as you can see. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later. Salut.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, you?
Good. How's it going?
Was working, as we talked about before, on Hermès backpack.
The idea is to bring a new gestuality, something a little bit more contemporary, but still with the very recognizable codes of Hermès. There's different ways to approach novelty in our collections. You know, we have a very strong heritage and a really beautiful history, which is very inspiring. But we also like to bring new ideas to the table that are based on our classics like the Kelly, the Birkin, or the Haut. We have these old equestrian catalogs, either by the shape, a strap, a form. It's endless the way we can be inspired by these old catalogs. It's an Hermès lift. It's slow as well. Bonjour, ça va? Bonjour. Salut.
Salut.
Hello, Christine. Ça va?
Oui, toi?
Oui. This is Christine. She coordinates and manages all the artisans you'll see in this atelier. And basically, she's the head of development, and she makes sure that all the bags that leave Hermès, they have to be validated by Christine. Ça fait combien de temps que t'es là?
Une petite quarantaine d'années.
40 years. She knows everything. She is the queen. That's how we call her. Queen Christine. Voilà, la reine.
Oui, je comprends ça.
Hello, salut Alexandre, ça va? Bonjour. Salut Aurélie.
Hello.
Ça va?
Ça va et vous?
Alors, ça se passe comment ce petit moraillon?
Eh bien, ça se passe très bien. Du coup, celui-ci, il est monté et il est prêt à être cousu.
So I'm going to explain you. Basically, we have this new bag with a little closure that is, it looks like it's just hanging there. And actually what we're doing is that we have, this is the same piece. And basically there's like little holes, and Aurélie is going to stitch everything by hand. So that we can then close our bag. This bag was designed and we did it in the studio for like maybe 3 months. And now with the Bureau des Études, maybe we're gonna take like about 6 to 9 months to put it au point. Okay, so now we're going to see Stéphane. He's working with Alexandre, that is from the Bureau des Orfèvres, which means the hardware workshop. And they're trying to get the metal and the leather working together, the magic of this office. Hello!
Hello.
Salut.
Salut, ça va? Alors? Difficile?
Bah oui,
Le but, c'est de réussir à glisser ça complètement dedans.
comme ça.
Et une fois que tu l'as glissé complètement, tu viens insérer l'anneau.
So this bag is inspired by a gigantic horse bit. The idea is to hide the whole metal part with the leather. We polish all our hardware by hand and we use brass. We love noise at Hermès, the noise that the metal does and the noise that a closure has. So this is little details that we pay a lot of attention as well that most people don't know, and we do spend a little time on just hearing the noise and see if we like the noise. Salut Karine.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va? So this is the front of a Kelly because we like the client not to feel anything in the back when you touch your bag inside. We make a little hole where we will put this little closure. Our artisans, they need to do 4 years of training to be able to manufacture a Kelly bag. This that you've just seen, the perlage, you need to be very skilled and very, very good, because if you miss 1 single second to the side, you have to redo everything again. So, bravo, Karine. Bonjour, Fabrice.
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Bien, et vous?
Ouais. Fabrice is doing the last stitching on a Kelly bag. A Kelly takes around 13 hours to be made, depending on the materials that we make it. I like the Kelly because it's an archetype. It was made in the 30s and it was always in the shelf until Grace Kelly one day covered her pregnant belly from paparazzi, and then that was it. The rest is the history. The Kelly became the Kelly. So as you can see, that we build a Kelly retourné. It's made inside out. It requires a lot of skill to turn it and get it on the right way. This is our stock of leathers that we usually use to do our mock-ups. We have about 200 colors, always in collection, and about 50 materials, including different leathers, as you can see. Craftsmanship is really at the core of the maison. Before anything, it's the work of women and men that they do by hand. It's been transmitted for many generations now, so we do have our specific savoir-faire, the way we stitch, the way we assemble. The way we think about bags at Hermès addresses longevity from the very beginning. We think straight away, how are we going to repair this? How someone in maybe 30 years will repair this? So I think this addresses sustainability in a very different way, because also, and the ultimate goal with our bags is that they last as long time as possible. Let me introduce you to Mark. Mark has been working at Hermès for 25 years and he's just doing a Birkin picnic, and he's going to show us how he's doing the little lace. So to assemble the bag, the leather, and the wicker. Everything is a little hand lassage. It takes about 8 hours to do the lacing all around the bag. As you can see, Mark already started inside, and 19 hours to do the whole bag. Okay, Vogue, I hope you spent a good day today with us here at Hermès. I hope you learned a lot about how we do things, and it's nighttime, so time to go home. See you soon.